Man, I can't believe this, dude. We just got some pretty rough news, and I thought it was all a big rumor. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard it, but they're banning CFMOTO, and we've built everything around this. I can't believe this, man. No, man, I'm totally kidding. Let's go in here and talk about this situation. Okay, so this is a situation I didn't think I was going to have to address, but it has went on a little too long. See it in the CFMOTO Facebook groups. A lot of miscommunication with different articles and people taking it and running with it and blowing things out of proportion. I've also seen other YouTubers and influencers, jump on the opportunity because it is a controversial topic, if you will. But here, without digging into too much things, let's just keep this plain and simple. CFMOTO has been in the USA as a OEM manufacturer going on 18 years now. They've been extremely successful, and then over the last couple years, last 5 years, I'd say, they have grown tremendously, and they're not holding back. I mean, they're causing some waves in the off-road and street bike departments for UTV, ATV, and now motorcycles. They're growing in great strides and doing a great job, and especially with the launch of these new products, especially in the off-road segment for the 2025 lineup. And there was also some bangers that were released in the 2025 motorcycle lineup, like the 675 SS, the IBEX 450, and that really nice looking classic cruiser, the 450. So a lot of amazing things coming and a lot of great things to come still. But again, as far as this topic of CFMOTO being banned, if you dig into the actual real articles, not the ones that's been skewed and changed up and all that, you'll see that this really don't have much to do with it's not like the government is pinpointing CFMOTO in this off-road segment. They're actually targeting more of all of the imports around the United States, everything that's imported in the automobile industry as well. CFMOTO, like I said, has been an OEM manufacturer in the US going on about 18 years now. CFMOTO has always complied with any federal regulations that has come up. That's something that all imports have to do. The Japanese models, just everything, all right? No matter where they come from, if they're imported in, there are rules and regulations that they have to comply with, especially the EPA and emissions, all that stuff. That's just how it is, and that's nothing new. But with any future laws, restrictions that the federal government enforces, CFMOTO is going to do just like they always have. They're going to abide by those and continue to be a successful and growing manufacturer in the USA. The whole customer information thing, man, that we have tons of apps and different things on your cellular device that is sharing information all over the place. When you scroll through there and you hit agree, agree, agree and never read the terms and conditions, you have no clue what you're doing with your information when you're just accepting those so that you can play that app, that game on your phone, or use that particular app on your phone. So this, again, is nothing new. Had to adjust the camera there. And when it comes to like your information, like when you use the ride apps or anything like that, the customer information with CFMOTO stays just as private as any other manufacturer that sells in the USA, whether that's in the off-road industry or on-road, motorcycle, watercraft, anything like that. Anything that's imported, your information is just as safe with CFMOTO as with anybody else. On the topic of CFMOTO charging forward in the coming years, they are on a roll, man. They released the Gen 3 C-Force lineup, the C-Force 1000 Touring and the C-Force 800 Touring, and man, they absolutely knocked it out of the park with this design. And I'll insert right here some of the models that are coming up from CFMOTO, like the Z10. You can check it out, man. They absolutely knocked this design out of the park. Absolutely beautiful, sport side-by-side, turbo, suspension seats. The whole design is fabulous, man. Loaded with tons of features. And then you've got like the U10 Pro. That is their new Pro segment in the utility division. It is loaded with features. And listen, I got a sneak peek into the future beyond 2025, and they mean business. They're not going out of business anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I mean, I just came back from the CFMOTO World Headquarters, and my mind was absolutely blown as I was able to see all the facilities and several of their new factories that they have in place. I mean, I got to see where CFMOTO is manufacturing the KTM motorcycles. I got to see some of the partnership and the future plans with Yamaha, and also CFMOTO has where they're feeding in the US models. They have built a plant right in Mexico, and that joker is charging forward. I mean, I'm talking great innovation, top of the line technology, and they're using that and implementing it into their new models going forward. So they also have another factory elsewhere. So there's factories continuing to expand and grow. So the US models, as far as CFMOTO goes, is coming from the same place that your beloved Polaris models are coming from as well. You know, they got a plant right there in Mexico too. I'm sorry about any of the background noise that you may hear. I am wearing a mic, but it's a Friday here at Main Street Cycle. A lot of customers over in the other sales floor there getting lined out to purchase these units. So I could go on and on about this particular situation, but everything good? So my cameraman just had to leave as well because they were having to go load some units up for some customers that just purchased some. But my point is this, I could go on and on about this particular situation, but all this was simply these are normal laws that the U.S. passes to just keep everything in check for any import manufacturers in the automobile industry, even in social media platforms such as TikTok and just all that kind of stuff. So this isn't some attack of the U.S. going after CFMOTO. That's not the case. They're just implementing normal laws that they always do, always have, just keeping everybody in check. And CFMOTO, just like I'm sure all the other import manufacturers, are going to see these new rules and laws or regulations, and they're going to make adjustments to make sure that they abide by them because, frankly, they need the U.S. market. So, yeah. Again, long story short, I could have just opened the video and said, hey, this ban situation, it's all just fake. It's fake news. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if some high-ups in Polaris were doing some under-the-table things to try to start this rumor. I mean, it's hard not to speculate that Polaris and Can-Am and others are getting pretty nervous with the momentum and the market share that CFMOTO is robbing, or not robbing, but basically overtaking from manufacturers like Polaris. So it wouldn't surprise me if that happened and they're just trying to get CFMOTO to have to pump the brakes with a little rumor like that, because as you can see, it works. Word got out like crazy. But again, all it is a rumor. The fact is CFMOTO is going to abide by the rules. They're going to keep pushing forward, and they are a force to be reckoned with in the off-road and on-road market in the U.S. So I'm actually here walking through the largest CFMOTO dealership in the U.S., which is Main Street Cycle. They are going on this, once they finish this year, 2024 out strong, they will have been the #1 CFMOTO dealer in the U.S. now for, it'll be 5 years this year, I believe. So Main Street Cycle definitely is dependent on CFMOTO continue to grow, and we're going to continue to push CFMOTO, and man, we're excited to be a part of it. And that's why also right here at Main Street Cycle, if you're wanting a new CFMOTO, this is the place to go. We not only offer great financing options for you, we make it worth the drive. We have customers that drive. Our average customer every week is driving 2 hours. We are based right here in a very small populated area, but we want to reach out to customers all over the US. We want to show you that we are worth the drive. Main Street Cycle is absolutely worth the drive. We would love the opportunity to be able to show you why Main Street Cycle is worth the drive. If you come see us and visit us, we'll help you get on the ATV, side-by-side, or motorcycle that you truly want. We have the best payment options. The finance department is going to work absolutely their hardest to get you financed with the best options for your budget and for your family. And not only do we help in this particular department, but we're also leading the way when it comes to parts and aftermarket accessories and pushing to get things available for you. And we have that available for you at teammscparts.com. You can buy CFMOTO crafted accessories. You can buy all of your service stuff, such as oil change kits, full service kits. We also have every part and accessory you can imagine. We even tune these things: clutch kits, performance parts, exhaust, windshields, doors, you name it, we've got it for you there at teammscparts.com. And we ship all over the US and all over the world. Tons of packages come out of here every day, and we're ready to help you with that as well. And I know that this is supposed to be about CFMOTO, but listen, at teammscparts.com, we also have parts and accessories for Harley Davidson, Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Kawasaki, you name it, it's there for you. So if you have another machine that's another brand, make sure you check it out. We got the best prices, the best service, and we're going to get it out to you as quickly as possible. And we also have a shop full of technicians that specialize in doing builds and upgrades on the CFMOTO units. And so if you want to get your machine built out the way that you have always dreamed to have a side-by-side or ATV or motorcycle before you even pick it up, we can do that. We can have that thing ready for you, tricked out just the way you want it, and then you can come pick it up, sign the paperwork, and you're ready to go. And also subscribe to the channel, because right here on the YouTube channel, I show you how to service and take care of your machines, show you parts and accessories to upgrade your machine, and how to install them and all that. Also, just some fun entertainment where we go out and we ride. We try to enter some mud race competitions. We do rock crawling, hill climbing, just typical family trail rides, and just all sorts of stuff. So we have something for everybody right here on the channel. So subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate that a lot. One more thing I want to invite you to do is go to Real Talk Powersports on Facebook. And when you go to that home Facebook page, you'll see a subscribe button. So subscribe there, and for only $1.99 a month, that's just $2 a month, I'm going to give you exclusive behind the scenes footage that you won't see on the YouTube channel. You won't see it anywhere else. You'll have to be a subscriber. I give you exclusive videos, pictures, posts, even live feeds where we can communicate, where nobody else is going to get that access, not TikTok, anywhere. So go check that out for only $2 a month, and I'd appreciate that big time. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful and informative for you. And make sure that you always do some digging and research before you just believe something that's just quickly posted out there. All right guys, that's going to do it for this video. Again, hope you enjoyed it. God bless y'all. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one. Well, this is it, guys. We're having to shut down, turn everything off. This is a pretty sad day, y'all.